A long one.
A long one that has different bits on it. Hello.
Good evening. Welcome to our Sunday live hangout. Good to see you. Apologies for being
Yeah, our microphone wasn't working because of the adapter. It's been a pain.
3 minutes late, maybe. Yeah, welcome. Good to see you all. It's been a long day because we've been up since about...
I've been awake since 5 o'clock this morning. So I'm feeling like it's the middle of the night right now.
Yeah, and I've been up since, I don't know, about 6.
Yeah.
Because we did a car boot sale, as in selling at a car boot sale, because we are very serious about clearing out stuff. And we sold so much gear this morning. I've just also secured a deal for the rest of my media stock, that the stuff that isn't worth selling on eBay, I wanted to clear in bulk. This morning, one guy spent £60 on all of the CDs I had. I took his number and we've just done a deal for the rest of the DVDs. So that's another 50 quid on stuff I just wanted shots of.
Yeah.
And we had a really good morning at the boot sale. It was
cold.
It was cold and busy. Yeah, but I filled the estate and we cleared about 2/3 of what we took, and then we took the rest to... Well, we tried to take the rest to cancer research, but they wouldn't take some of it.
Yeah, they were being a bit funny, weren't they?
They weren't taking books.
She was very grumpy. She wasn't happy in her job.
They weren't taking toys. Anyway, let's not go there.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's say a few hellos. We are live. If you're watching us live, please pop in and say hi. Oh, Tom is in. Hello, Tax Shack.
It was a bit surreal this morning because it was pitch black when we arrived at
Yeah.
the boot sale.
Setting up in the dark.
It was very strange.
Tam and Belle, welcome. The Fun Streamlabs, welcome. It's that time of the week again. Our favourite YouTube couple. Oh, that's lovely. I really enjoy my Sunday nights watching in bed with a brew.
Oh, that sounds nice, actually.
Right now, that sounds perfect.
I might do that after this.
Hi, Pete.
Not watch us back, obviously, but what...
that would be weird.
Take a cup of tea and a book to bed. That sounds quite nice.
Gary, is that... I can never remember Gary's... is that Gary who we saw today?
Yeah.
Yes. Hi, Gary. Good to see you and your family. So a few more hellos. There's Ian is in. Hello, Dean.
That's Ben.
Glad you're enjoying the content. Ben, welcome. Prosser's Independent Trading Co. Lots and lots of people. So hello to everybody. I'm going to whiz down. I'll see if I can. Can you give a big shout out to Barbara and Dry Eye? Barbara and Dry Eye?
Okay.
Yes. Hello. Welcome.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Lenny. Good to see you in. Let's just see if there's any other questions before I get to the end of the chat. Rod from Down Under. Hello, Rod.
So his official name, Rod from Down Under.
Rod from Down Under. Yeah, that's his full name. Oh, we've done that shout out.
Yeah.
Nespresso. Hi. Rich, Leslie, Nia. Trying desperately to get to the bottom. I've heard there is a glitch on best offer on eBay. It looks like we're affected because on my phone, normally on a daily basis, it adds like 20 or 30 offers I can make. Yeah. Nothing has come through.
There's 3 on there currently.
So yes, I think the best offer system is down, I think, at the moment. John is stuck in the house thanks to sleet and snow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we've thankfully not had that yet. Porky's is in. Oh, there's Derek. Derek?
Not sure who that is.
Offers are working again for Derek, so...
Oh, right. Well, hopefully it'll be all right for us soon.
Maybe they've fixed it. Yeah, see, Andy's still struggling with it. Flipping hell. Yes, Dean, we've done the shout out. I've seen the same message about 4 times. Yes. Well, as the title of this video says, and we've been talking about recently, we are pushing to clear stock like never before. Today we cleared half of the spare room. We are sorting through all of our clothing stock as well. There were a few people that messaged when we first mentioned it.
Yeah, it will take a while to go through because there's a lot of it.
Yeah, so they will get first option if they want to take it. And yeah, that's going to take quite a while to sort through.
Yeah.
We did take the shoes we had in stock. I had a load of trainers and stuff that all sold today. Yeah. Clothing, we didn't really take any. But we do have some really good stuff. But once that's sorted, we will get in touch with people that have already contacted us. If you're interested in buying clothing stock to resell, it's quality stuff. It's not junk that we can't sell. It's junk. It's stock. Oh my goodness, it's stock. We just don't have time or nor inclination to list.
But don't expect it to be immediate.
No, within the next couple of weeks,
possibly.
Yes, we need to get rid of it. Yeah, but going back to this, lots of shelf space. Yeah, next week the plan is to bring Andrea's stock into here, condense all of this. I'm thinking of doing a video in the next couple of days where we condense everything in here and then bring in Andrea's stock, and there's an awful lot of it. So this will all soon be filled with homewares, ceramics, glass. What have you got?
That's about it, really.
All sorts.
Lots of breakable things.
Yeah. Hi, Clive. Welcome. Cassie says, I was in your neck of the woods yesterday, drove to see son in Bedford for his birthday. 8 hours there and back. Wow.
Oh, wow. Blimey.
Yeah, Bedford's about half hour from us.
Yeah, I thought driving to Brighton and back in one day was enough. 8 hours there and back. Well, yeah.
That's a lot of driving. Hi everyone, been busy selling on eBay, made £137 in a day. Excellent, good work. 5 a.m. that's a lie-in with 3 feral kids. Yeah,
thankfully we don't have that situation.
No, I've forgotten what it's like having a small child because that was 20 years ago for us.
Yeah, although she's never been an early riser, even when she was tiny. We were quite lucky that way.
Takes after me. Good evening, Nick and Andrea. Watching the live whilst listing some vintage Ogden cigarette cards. Hope you are both well. Very nice. I have a few Ogdens in my collection of many thousand cigarette cards. Yeah, my
Hannah's been up since 3 o'clock this morning.
Not since 3. Had work very early this morning. Now I'm wide. How I'm awake, I know how you feel. Yeah.
Blimey, you need to go to bed.
Yes, Pete. This is the one in Hitchin that I'm sure you know of. It's on the market. Yeah. So it's undercover and it's on hard standing. So that's pretty much all year round. And I think it really paid us today because we were one of very few, if the only person having a clear out that wasn't. I mean, we are traders, but we were genuinely clearing.
We're not. Yeah, we don't do it we don't do it regularly. So we're
not
like a trader regularly.
So everybody else were traders.
Yeah.
Who were asking a lot higher prices than we were. So
we were like 50p or a pound. Take it away.
Yeah. So we were swarmed. We did £100 within about 10 minutes. It was that crazy. It was ideal. Right. Trying to get to the bottom of this chat. Derek says, I don't even bother trying to take stuff to charity shops anymore as it's a waste of my time to sort it. Load it all up just to get rejected. Such a waste. I did feel frustrated today, if I'm perfectly honest. We like to donate to cancer research, and there's been a number of times when they turned us away, or a couple at least. Today they were specifically saying no books, no kids' toys. It just seems daft to me. I mean, I'm sure they've got their reasons, but
well,
it's frustrating when you
yeah.
try and give to the charity, and it was good stuff. We're not giving them rubbish.
We all know that how they can fix it, and that's lower their prices.
We did have a look round in there, and yeah, if the problem was having too much stock, some of their prices were
get it shifted.
Optimistic, should we say?
Because the way I see it is that it's a place to repurpose things, get things back in circulation, help a charity. And I think that charity shops are starting to forget what they are. You know, the thing, you know, the cancer research shop today, we were having this discussion that they've got all this new furniture in, brand new furniture. And we're looking for bedside tables, and I saw a couple that I thought, oh, these are so nice, and they were really similar to the ones I'd seen in IKEA. They were way more expensive than the ones in IKEA.
£55.
Yeah, didn't. It boggles my mind. I think, I know they're trying to make money for the charity, but I think they're losing sight. That's my personal opinion. And that's got nothing to do with me being a reseller. That's just a general opinion of I think that they're just losing their way a bit.
Well, I think so. When they're turning decent stock, and they were turning away somebody else while we were there, something's flawed in this. I guess maybe it's because they're overwhelmed in January because everybody's clearing out. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a very possible thing because people are decluttering.
Right, let's try and get to the end of this chat. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. Any update on the app? Well, an interest I have here.
Don't show it.
Well, I can do that bit. We have now been sent our certificate from the trademark registry. So the name of the app is now trademarked in lots and lots of different categories. And that was a steep learning curve, learning about how trademarks work and all the different categories and how to go through the process of trademarking. And we started this application, I don't know, halfway through last year?
Yeah, it was a while ago.
So we had to submit it, and then they put it out to people to object if they have similar trademarks. And we were warned, I think it was 7 different companies, or was it more than that? I think it might have been more, that were likely to object. In the end, nobody did, and we've managed to achieve the trademark in all of these different categories. You won't be able to read them. So that's a nice little helpful step. So we have secured exclusive rights to our name for the next decade, which is handy. I had a meeting, an online meeting with our developer last night. We have come on leaps and bounds, and we are on course to get it out before boot sale season. So yeah, it's looking good.
Hello, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
Sorry, I was trying to get to the end of the chat, but we're far behind again.
Lots of stuff for me to break. Yeah, well, moving it all in here, that's going to be fun. We'll try and put together a video because I think that'll be interesting. We'll be discovering stuff in your stock we forgot existed.
Yeah, I buried a lot.
Some people are saying they are able to send offers again, so maybe that's sorted.
What's this?
What's that?
I read it, then I didn't really understand what
Nick's junk will be gone. Andrea's will in Nick. Nick will get an education on other items. Well, I think we'll both be listing a lot of your stock.
Potentially, I don't know.
Well, I'm going to run out of stock very soon.
Well, we'll see.
What does that mean?
I don't know. We'll just see what happens.
You don't want me to list your stock? Oh. Okay, that was interesting. I don't think I'm going to be listing any of Andrea's stock, so we'll just watch it sitting on these shelves.
Well, I just have a bit of a system.
Geez, Nick, that looks like the strongest orange squash in the world, does it? I don't think so. Right, zoom down, zoom down.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Camera's blurry. Sorry if it is. We can't do much about that.
Oh, son's going to watch a James Bay concert next week in Bedford. Oh, is it that little place that we went to see?
Probably.
Declan?
There's a venue in Bedford, a small venue that we've been to 2 or 3 times. We saw Manson there in the late 90s.
Oh, yeah, we did.
And then we saw Declan McKenna there. Who else did we see there?
I went to see like a tribute band to 21 Pilots. I couldn't say that then. 21 Pilots. They weren't good.
Oh dear. But yes, James Bay is from Hitchin. He went to the boys' school not far from here. And on the cover of his first album, which is called The Chaos and the Calm, maybe? The picture, he's coming out of the old snooker club where I used to play cards. I used to go to that venue where he's coming out of on a weekly basis. So yeah. Nick's shirt is colourful. Yeah, I like a bit of colour every now and again.
I've highlighted Rod's comment for you.
Have you? Oh, I didn't notice. Nick surrounded by ceramics and pottery with not a media item in sight. Yeah, almost. I've got maybe 100, 150 media items to list, and then everything is listed. And we're dropping off another 3 or 4 crates to that guy tomorrow. Happy days.
Aaron was in the cancer research yesterday.
Oh, cool. My local charity shop is £1 for everything. You see, with that sort of mentality, they wouldn't have to be turning stuff away, and they can turn it over, and they'll get a reputation, and they'll get more custom, and it will just be a machine.
Yeah, and then it'll make lots more money for the charity.
At the same time, they don't want to dramatically undersell things. You know, it's a balancing act, isn't it, between having too much stock, turning the stuff over, and not giving it away. Somewhere in there's a sweet spot where people, when you find a decent charity shop, a decent as in a shop you can go and find bargains, you make a point of going there, don't you? And you spend way more money in there than you do in the expensive ones. So it works for them. And if they're not turning away stock, they're getting loads and loads of stock. And people will soon realize they can always offload their stock there, so they'll get more stock. Anyway,
yeah,
we don't know. We don't know the answers. Have you sold any of the lampshades? Didn't we have an offer coming? No, one we could send an offer. There was one on the send offers
yeah,
list.
I sent an offer on that one.
So offers were still working yesterday.
No, I haven't sold any of them yet, but I did price them quite high, so we shall see.
Yeah, those are vintage 1920s and 30s glass lampshades that we picked up. Funnily enough, we mentioned Bedford before. We went to a jumble trail in Bedford, walked up to a stall, and she had, was it 7 of these on the table?
Yeah. They'd bought like a 1930s house, and it had never been renovated or had anything done to it until they bought it, and it still had all of the original lampshades in it. So they just stripped them out.
So they took them all out.
Sold them to us for £1 a piece.
So I said, how much are these? Thinking, this could be expensive. No. I was thinking £1 each, and I don't think I could get the words out quick. We'll take them all.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Literally, we couldn't get our money out quick enough. We're like, yes, please.
Yeah, we might have looked a little too keen. She was glad to get them off the stall, I think.
I quite like that white one, the milk glass one. So I'm not in a hurry to sell that one. But at the moment, I feel because I don't feel like we need to be moving a lot of stuff. So if it sells, it sells.
I'm after an IKEA chest of drawers. Local charity shop had the exact IKEA chest of drawers I wanted. They were asking a tenner more than IKEA.
I know, it's, yeah.
Tricky.
Well, I've got a vlog. We did some charity shopping yesterday. I've got a vlog coming up on my channel tomorrow at 5 o'clock. There's a bit of a plug there for you. But anyway, the first charity shop we went in was, funnily enough, Cancer Research. Different one. But they had on their ticket prices, they'd written this much on eBay. This is our price. And the price wasn't much less than the eBay price. But on all their tickets, they were like, eBay price, our price. I was like, oh.
I think putting that annoys everybody, not just from a reseller's point of view, from me going out to buy something for myself. That's going to annoy me. It just is annoying.
Because we were
You're
looking
not
for
eBay.
things for ourselves as well. Sorry.
Yeah. But that's the point. They're not eBay. And yes, there is a comparison, I guess, but it's different. That's on the internet selling to the world. You're a charity shop in a town selling to your local. It's a different market. Yeah. And I'm not sure the comparison is helpful. I don't know. I don't know. Let's get off this subject.
Yeah, I was just going to quickly say, because you were looking for things for yourself as well.
Yeah.
But you looked at some T-shirts. They wanted £4.50 a T-shirt.
Oh, there was a great example again, like Neil was saying just here. There was a Primark T-shirt that I'm sure is more than you get it in Primark just down the road in the Marlow Centre.
And so you weren't going to, for yourself, weren't going to buy the clothes because the prices were just too high.
But I prefer to buy. Here's the irony: I prefer to buy secondhand.
Yeah, we both do. Anyway. We want to, but when you're seeing those prices, you think, "Oh no!"
I don't want to sound like we're moaning. It's not the idea.
I'm not moaning, really. I'm just.
I wanted to read. Derek said, "I tried to give away a shed load, basically, literally a shed of decent boot sale type stuff. All I got was a load of hate on Facebook saying I should pay for a waste disposal service. People didn't get it. Yeah. That doesn't surprise me. Yeah. Some of the prices up north are really bad. That's why I don't really sell video games anymore unless it's a great one. Okay. Okay,
I just love what the clothesline say.
This one?
Yeah. Hi. Which says, here in the US, it's a common notion that charity thrift stores are raising prices because of the amount of YouTubers sharing the prices their items are getting online.
I've never been convinced that that's a big influencer. But yet again, if they're going to price it at online prices, they need to be selling that item online. It's a different market. It's a wholly different market, in my opinion. And a lot of them do, and I think they should take advantage of that. But I've always said this, charity shops were always going to wake up to the online revenue and being able to research prices, but then they should take the effort and put it online for those prices. Maybe. I don't know what the solution is. I'm not going to moan anymore. I'm not moaning. It's fine. It's fine.
We're not moaning. We're just having a pragmatic discussion about it.
Problem is with charity shops, they use eBay to price their stock. Shame they don't know how to use eBay properly. Don't think they've heard of sold listings. There may be an element of that going on, for sure. All right, let's move on. Let's get a question about something else. Have you seen Google Lens? Yes, I made a video about it. Didn't I call it something? There's called one thing on Android and one on another, isn't it? Google Photo, Google Lens.
Called Google Photos.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
you use that a lot as well, don't you?
Yeah, I use it. Doesn't always work, but I'm just looking at Ian's comment and. Let me clarify.
Yeah, let's clarify.
I hope that some of you will get this, that when you buy something and you get excited to research it and list it yourself. And that's how I feel about my stuff.
Yeah, but we have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of items that are sat there.
But that's how I feel about it. So it's a bit difficult to let go of the control of it. Because, I want to research it myself. I want to find out and learn and also have a process, because then I put it on Etsy and I cross list on Etsy, then I cross list onto our website as well. So yeah, that's why I hesitated.
Kelly is soon to be a flipping fantastic granny. Wow, Granny Kelly. Only a couple of weeks left. Wow, I hope that goes well. Best of luck to everybody involved.
Exciting.
Yeah. Oh, lots of questions coming in there. The price of silver jewelry is more expensive in my local charity shop than eBay. Wow. How much percentage of stock would you say you've roughly cleared? My stuff in here, I'm probably down to about a quarter of what I had when I started. I can comment on yours.
From what? From
How much stock we've cleared?
From what? Just the beginning of January?
I don't know since when. Yours hasn't really changed, I guess.
Well, how can you say what percentage if you
I
don't know
know
since when?
I don't know.
That's a strange one, that one.
Sounds like an elephant in a china shop. Expect, is that meant to be breakages?
Why?
Well, hopefully we're not going to break anything.
Carry things. We could both carry things quite carefully.
I am prone to falling over recently. Oxfam is overpriced. This is George's opinion. Oxfam is overpriced, and British Heart Foundation is very reasonable. See, I find BHF quite expensive.
Well, it is in our town.
I guess it comes down to whoever is in charge of pricing in any
it is shop. Individual, isn't it? And also it's individual sometimes, depending on the member of staff that prices at the time.
100%.
Because I don't know about you, but sometimes I found things that are identical and one's like £5 more expensive. You know?
So true. Lower prices, people spend more. Yeah, we would spend a lot in it. Yeah, we're back on this again. Oh, still on it. Ashley says, I was in a charity shop and they turned away donation. The guy turned to me and said, well, that's all going to the tip now. I said, I'll take it instead. Turned out to have a PSP bag and a DS. Wow, nice. Yeah, but that's the lunacy of that, you know. But I get as well that if they're full up out the back or anything, they can't cope. Maybe it's staffing issues and being overwhelmed.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what a solution is. What A's? Yeah. Don't know. I'm from Bedford. Did I hear Bedford? Yes. Bedford. It's quite nice in Bedford, walking up the river there. We quite like it.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andrea, you're right, actually, that, you know, after Christmas, lots and lots of toys get donated. So, yeah, I guess so. I guess
so. It's just a very frustrating moment when you've made the effort to pack it all up. And for us, we chose to drive all the way to that big cancer research, and you unload it all out of the car and then you drag it all the way to the back of their shop, and then they're just saying, no, I don't want it.
I think it would have been different if she was different. She was so grumpy. If she had been just a bit more nice and just, you know, a bit more polite, perhaps.
I can't believe he was going to take that stuff to the tip. So much stuff gets taken to the tip there. This is it
makes me sick to my stomach.
That drives me wild. Such a waste.
Yeah.
At my local, it's expensive. I'm there every day, but Sunday I still buy things I don't price right. Yes, those glass lampshades will be a challenge. I mean, nothing worse than I've done before. It'll be a case of putting it in a small box and then floating that small box within the big box. Will be, I think, my plan of action. I need to get more boxes. I've been selling so much. I'm running so low on boxes. Yeah. Medium and small boxes I need. Right.
Oh, thank you, Ashley. She's popped in a link to my channel.
What is a video coming?
I just said that, didn't I?
Oh, okay. I might have tuned you out for that bit.
Yeah.
I need to have a drink. Do you want some?
Okay.
Find some chat.
Yeah, James is saying, yes, eBay price is silly. So many overheads and the customer base is less than 0.1% of eBay. Exactly. Yeah.
That's what I was trying to get at. You put it more succinctly than I did. That eBay pricing is there because you're promoting it to a massive audience, and those niche items you can charge that price. If you do that on a local basis, it's going to sit on the shelf, and then what they do is they slash the price right down and get rid. There needs to be a bit of middle ground, maybe.
Michelle says eBay delivers and offers a 30-day returns. They never consider that in the price. Yeah.
I've just spent an hour detangling and washing My Little Pony's hair. An hour? Hence why I charge hopefully more than a charity shop, who I doubt could be bothered with that. Yes, well, you put the work in to add that value to it. Exactly.
Yeah.
But they might go on and see the price that one's on at and go, oh, this pony must be worth £50.
Yeah.
We're still on the subject. We can't get off it now.
What does Kelly say? Going back to it. eBay price and charity shops are normally quoting highest ask. Yeah, that's exactly it. They're quoting the highest asking prices, not the sold prices.
Well, the other thing that comes into pricing is that My Little Pony is a good example. The same My Little Pony could have a price variance of £20, depending on condition, depending on, does it have the accessories, does it have the little bow in its hair, that sort of stuff, does it have paint rub on the thing? None of that's taken into consideration. There's not a set price for a My Little Pony. There's a mint condition one and there's a scruffy one, and that difference could be vast. I know as a collector, buying a Depeche Mode vinyl, that could be anywhere between £5 and £25, depending on condition.
Talking of which, you saw a Depeche Mode album today, didn't you?
There was, £15 in cancer research for a broken frame, not in very good condition. You can get it for less than that on eBay in much better condition. So I left it, but I would have probably bought it for 5 or maybe 10 at a push.
Yeah.
But it was priced at the top end of what you would pay for that 1982 LP. Good example. Yeah.
And Gary's got a good point that we get people at car boots that quote us eBay prices as well. I know that's always laughable.
I've heard someone saying to somebody at a car boot, but you're in a field, you're not eBay. I'm not paying that. I just chuckled and walked off.
Yeah, you dropped your pen.
I dropped my pen. I can't find it. Yeah.
Oh, mind your head.
Yeah. Right. We can't get off this subject. Quick, find another subject.
I know, because the more we talk about it, the more, because we all feel passionate about it, I suppose. That's why.
I don't want it to sound like I'm bashing charity shops.
No, we're not. We're just having
we are a huge fan, but I think they drop the ball sometimes. That's all.
We're just having a realistic discussion about it. That's all.
What was that there about numbers? Oh, it's James again. Laws of economics. If your customer base is only 0.1%, you can't charge the same price. Also, no guarantees, etc. Yeah, exactly. It's a different market. That's what we're saying.
Yeah, and Christina's right. As resellers, we have to source, list, and pay fees. And I think charity shops forget this. Well, they don't even realise it, I don't think. Most of the time.
And we do have to remember that they are not there to supply us, but they're also pricing themselves out of the average Joe public. They're pricing themselves out of that market. And if they price too high, they're going to lose that customer base, because average Joe buying for themselves will think, well, I can't get a bargain in a charity shop. I won't bother. I'll just go to Poundland, you know?
Yeah.
And that,
I know.
That's the fear. And I think you've got it right, that they're kind of forgetting who they are or what, where they sit.
Yeah. What they're, I don't want to say what their purpose
is. I
know.
But
you know what I mean? That they serve a certain part of the high street and the community and everything. It's like Boots then deciding that they're going to start selling, I don't know, clothes or something. Well, they did for a while. That's a bad example. Furniture. Boots are going to start selling furniture because they've heard it's quite a viable business and they can make lots of money selling furniture. Well, that'd be ridiculous because Boots are a chemist. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Just get the Hills fella. I'm thinking to do the photos and
but
that.
See, I like control of my own photos as well.
This is why we have a massive backlog of ceramics, because it doesn't get listed. And apparently we've learnt tonight I'm not allowed to list it. It's gone very quiet.
Well, what? You're scrolling through the chat. I can't see the chat. There you go. Kimmy Kitties says, let Andrea sort her own stock. Well, you're just going to end up with more stock of your own, and you've still got tons of stuff.
I'm going to end up. No, I'm not sourcing. I'm clearing it all out because we're moving house.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you've got nothing to list, you're going to source some stuff, aren't you?
Right. Are the Harry Potter books for sale? They will be. I'm going to sort a load more sets. That will probably happen this week coming. I'm clearing books. I'm clearing everything, but yeah, the books are all going, so they'll be sorted soon. Tom has stopped buying completely because I have too much unlisted stuff. Good plan. I've really got into clear out mode and I'm thoroughly enjoying it now. Kind of flicked a mental switch and creating space and having a goal to achieve, because we want to clear space so we can put the house on the market, has really helped focus my attention. We're back on it again. Look, I rarely buy from my local charity shops, too expensive generally, but my car boot doesn't open until March. Got to go death pile diving. Yes. Yes. Yes, but we haven't made a decision. We are going away soon to have a serious look at a few locations. So we'll get back to you. That's interesting. Look, British Art Foundation has nearly 9,000 auctions on eBay, selling about 1,000 a day. See, big business.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, they're making the money for the charity. That's great. That's not my, I'm not saying that.
Yeah, exactly. And this is the point. We have all found amazing deals in charity shops, and we're not trying to moan. Honest.
I'll say it again. I'm not saying this to complain or to moan. Just saying it because it's just having a realistic conversation and having points of view about things. I'm not meaning to moan or anything. So please don't take it that way. I'm not meaning to be negative towards charity shops.
Adrian's had some really good finds recently. It's doing really well, which is good stuff. Well, the reason we got onto this was because we were trying to donate a load of stuff, and they wouldn't take half of it.
It's more constructive criticism. That's all it is. Constructive criticism. Yeah, because I think from afar, and as people who use charity shops and love charity shops, you can see the issues, and they seem to be blind to it. They're focusing on the wrong things. That's all I think.
Monkey Thrifter, which is Peter, right? Hi, Peter. Good evening, Nick and Andrea. Sorry I'm late. That's okay. Still celebrating my birthday weekend. Well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Independent charity shops seem to be better. In some ways, yes, because I think as a general rule, I think they're much more get it in, get it gone mentality, and sometimes price more keenly to turn stuff over. It is the case here for sure. If I go into town, I'll make a beeline for a certain shop, and Sometimes I won't even bother going to any of the others, the British Heart Foundation, Oxfam, Scope, whatever, because it's so rare that I'll find something good in there. But the other one, if I'm in town, I'll make a beeline there. So they get a lot of money out of us. The others get virtually none. That's what we're saying. That's all we're saying. Oh, Tony bought the space bookends. Fantastic. Thank you. They were really nice, those. I liked those. Thank you very much. Oh, we're still on it. Look, we're still on it. BHF, really expensive around my way. Bunnykins mug, £12. Yeah, but it's in the sale for £9. So, you know, in the sale at £9.
I know, it is laughable sometimes.
Yes, see, that's interesting. John says, talking to the manager at a local charity shop, she has to hit weekly sales targets now, hence higher prices. But I'm not sure the higher prices is going to help.
It's not
lower prices. It sounds counterintuitive, but I firmly believe it might take a while to kick in. But if you priced more keenly, you would make more money. You wouldn't have to turn away stuff.
Yeah.
You would turn it over and maybe, I don't know. I haven't run a charity shop, so who am I to know?
Well, yeah.
We've run retail outlets
exactly
for many years.
Yeah.
And been guilty of leaving stuff on the shelves.
Yeah, and that's why we can speak this way.
Too expensive.
We've learned from it. Yeah.
Yeah. Everything has its yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Every now and again I spend a day in my local charity shop. It's actually a good one, but my God, they are really up against it. They get lots of rubbish, lack of volunteers, etc. Well, that's probably part of the issue, isn't it? That they can't process it. If they're struggling for volunteers, and I dare say COVID hasn't helped, and then if they get swamped in stuff. But yeah, the experience we had today was very, very frustrating. That's what, and many people would have experienced it because they were turning away people. No, not taking toys, not taking books, not taking blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And you just feel, well,
I can only imagine the rubbish they do get.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, we've experienced that when we had the gaming shop. We bought and sold secondhand gaming, and the stuff people would bring in then that we turned away. Although we would go through and check everything and only buy what we wanted, so we didn't end up with the rubbish. Although in saying that, quite often some people would bring in, like, I don't know, their CD collection or whatever, and it was just scratched to death. So I'd go through, diligently check it all, maybe find a stack of stuff I could buy it. They'd come back, because generally I'd send them away if it was a big collection. They come back and I'd say, well, I can give you £10 for this lot, and the rest I can't take because of condition. And they'd take the money and walk out. They would just leave everything many times. So that all went in the basement. When we cleared the shop, there was so much of this stuff. So I can't remember what I did with all of that sort of junky stock. I think I sold it as a job lot.
Yeah. I just want to quickly tell the story about today, actually, before I answer that question. You'd gone off to go and get some breakfast, and a guy came up to our boot sale stall, and he said, "Oh, you used to run the CD and record shop and game shop on Hermitage Road in Hitchin, didn't you?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, used to do that." And he said, "Yeah, years ago I was burgled, and and a friend of mine was in your shop at the same time that a man bought some stuff in to sell you, and he scanned through it, and because I have such a unique taste in music, he recognized my CDs almost straight away, and he then rang me and said, "I think that you've got my CDs. This is what's happened. I've been burgled." So I said to the guy, well, actually, it was fortunate, I think, because we were busy.
I remember that he rang up and told us to look out for this stuff coming in. And lo and behold, a guy came in and tried to sell us a collection, and it had these quite obscure, rare, alternative stuff.
I remember the phone call.
So we then set up a thing with the police because I arranged
Yeah,
with
and
the
then
guy to come back,
this
as I just
stuff,
explained.
yeah, this stuff came in, and then we had to ask this man, feeling very nervous. We said, it's a large stack of stuff. We're going to have to go through it all and
Value it.
Can you come back in like an hour or whatever to the police? And then we set up like a sting, didn't we? We had a walkie-talkie. We had to go at the back and a walkie-talkie the police and they were around the corner and they ran in the shop and arrested him, and it was all very exciting. But it was just so weird that this guy, here he was at the stall where we were today, and said, I just want to thank you again because
he got his CD collection back
because of you.
And his burglar was arrested, and he was put away, that guy.
Yeah, and he's just mad after all those years. There he was. I'd never seen him either because I'd only ever spoken to him on the phone.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a blast from the past.
Yeah, so that was just one of those mad things that happens.
Yeah.
I was going to read out Prosser's independent trading. He says, like you, I'm clearing stock. This is a very interesting question.
Oh.
As I'm moving some distance, and the problem is, how do you stop yourself from the temptation of buying more stock?
I'm not really actively looking for it.
We went out charity shopping yesterday.
Yeah, but what did I buy?
You bought a little bit of media.
3 CDs. For 10p each. That was the extent of my buying, wasn't it? Was that it?
It's the answer to it is it's difficult because if you see this, because it's the fun part of it, isn't it? It's difficult not to buy, and especially if you see something that is you can't leave behind, then you've got to get it.
I think one of us is more in control than the other. That's all I'm saying.
You still bought some stuff though.
No, we haven't yet found a new home. We are clearing our personal stuff and clearing stock so we can get this house on the market. We don't, to get people to come viewing it, we want it to, obviously this will still be a working office. We want to get the rear extension back as a kind of family room. At the moment, it's full of stock that's coming in here. So it's all about procedures, right? We're going to clear this, move all that stock in here, do the work in the back room, get all of that set up and nice, redecorated, get work done on the house, which is getting done as we speak, and sell this one, which hopefully won't be the difficult bit because houses here are in such demand.
Yeah.
Then we find a house. So it's not going to happen imminently.
It's difficult to say, isn't it?
But yeah, looking forward to it. It's quite exciting. And we are, like I said, we're going away for a weekend soon to do a little bit of house hunting, or at least get an idea of areas where we want to house hunt. Right, let's see how far behind we are. Yes, is the quick answer to that. When we move, we are going to do the same thing.
Yeah, we're just trying to reduce the stock so we don't have to move as much.
Yeah, we're not going to move it all. Finding stock is never the difficult thing for us. We can go somewhere with zero stock and just start from nothing again. That's fine. I just don't want to move it all, and and it's been rewarding for me going through my stock and just clearing it, being ruthless.
Yeah, Laney's made a comment there saying that if they're full up out the back, then they should have a sale. Which would save them turning stuff away and risking it going to landfill. Yeah. Seems
like a solution. But again, the other comment was, someone else's comment was saying that they struggle for staff. And I do get that. And that is a lot of work, isn't it? To go through and reprice things or test things or just sorting stuff. And
yeah,
I do get the issues, but
yeah.
It's a tricky one to solve.
You got frustrated again yesterday, didn't you? Because you saw a really nice angle poise lamp.
Oh yeah, we were in. I can't remember which one. We were in a charity shop, and there was a vintage angle poise, very nice lamp that had just been bought in. So there was a few bags and a box of stuff dumped down by the counter, and I said, "How much is the lamp?" And she said, "That's not on sale yet. It's just been bought in." I said, "Well, are you able to price it? Can you give me a price?" And she said, "No, that's got to be pat tested in case it doesn't work. I said, well, I'll take it sold as seen. It's fine. I'll take it on a no return basis. I'm not worried. He said, no.
Yeah, and I can understand that they have to have.
Yeah, I know. It was annoying because it was the only thing I saw that was really nice that whole day.
Yeah, sort of health and safety rules, but yeah. I mean, she said to you, "Oh, come in tomorrow," and you were like, "Well, I can't," because we weren't local. But yeah.
Wow, so much chat. It's amazing. Thrift stores everywhere seem to be turning away donations. It kind of seems like an opportunity for resellers with a simple ad on Facebook. It's a good thought, isn't it? But I guess if you put out there, I want stuff, if you're not super specific, you'll end up with a lot of
rubbish
potentially.
Stuff they want to chuck away.
But I guess so. Wherever there's a problem, then opportunity. So yeah. I go into charity. We're still on it. I go into charity shops and it's the same old stuff. Never anything new.
Yeah, see, that's the frustrating thing. There are places like that, and they're getting new donations in, or they're turning it away, and then they're like, "Oh, well, I've got nowhere to put this," so it goes in landfill. And breathe.
Sold an Olympus camera on eBay on October the 10th. Buyer reported not received. The dust has got to me.
Should I get you another drink?
Camera turned up yesterday. I'll go and get it.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy. October to January.
Yeah, blimey. Camera turned up yesterday and buyer contacted me, and that's crazy. Had you already refunded it? We're still getting Christmas cards through. Which, I know for a fact that my dad sent our Christmas cards mid-December, and they turned up a few days ago. So yeah. Oh, Lainey, bring back the little old ladies in the charity shop that sell everything for under £1. Yeah, those were the days.
Those were the days.
The little old ladies in the charity shops that sold everything for under £1.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think those days have gone.
Yeah, sorry. Carry on.
Quite a few refuse tips have shops now where you can buy things.
Yeah.
But where I live, nothing comes out of the skips, has to be destroyed.
Oh.
Yeah. I find it really hard to look in the small electronics massive bins, and you just see all that stuff that, even if it's not working, can be parted out. Yeah. There'll be Kenwood mixers in there and Dyson Hoovers, and it's just like so much value just in parts. It's a waste. It's a big waste. And our tip shop, there's a couple that I don't go to regularly, but I've been to, and there's so much rubbish in them. I have bought stuff from them, but very little.
How do you pronounce that? McLean Wire?
Sounds
Wire
good.
Fox Terriers. Says, I sell vintage items, mostly ceramics, ephemera, books and postcards. I never buy from charity shops, always auctions. Yeah, and we hardly buy from charity shops. It's not the place that we go really to source sort of first port of call. It's more of a fun thing for us when we go out and about.
Yeah.
So
it's nice to mooch.
What we're saying really is not really from a reseller's point of view. It's just an observation about how charity shops are evolving.
Yeah, for us, particularly jumble trails and also car boot sales are the best source for us.
Ian was asking where you get boxes from.
Local shops, and there's a couple of cardboard dumpsters behind shops in town where we used to have our shop actually. It's great big cardboard dumpsters, so I go and rummage in there sometimes. But I really need to do that. I might take the GoPro. go on a dumpster dive for cardboard.
Oh yeah, you'd get the views on that.
That'd be a good video.
People love a bit of dumpster diving. Rachel says, I used to be the assistant. It's just dying over there. I used to be the assistant manager for cancer research before I started reselling, and we were always told under no circumstances to turn any donations away.
Well, that's changed.
Yeah, clearly. But yeah, I suppose times are changing as well. And if you're drowning in stuff, then...
But I think, Andrea, you were right earlier. It was this lady's attitude that was the problem. I understand they can't take X and Y, but don't give me an attitude. We went out of our way to try and help the charity, and we felt like we were really pissing her off by being there, giving her stuff.
Breathing.
So we were like, okay, right. Yeah. I'll take all this back to the car, shall I?
Yeah, it's funny. Then we were left with some mega blocks, so we took that to a smaller, more independent charity shop, and then she immediately said, "Oh, we don't usually have take donations in on a Sunday.
We don't take donations on a Sunday." I was like, "Huh?" I think is that all you've got though? It's just a little tub of mega blocks. So I thought, while we're here, I'll try and get rid of that in here. Very saleable item. And she said, "Oh, go on then, because you've only got that." And I was like, "Thank goodness, I was going to lose the plot. I'm trying to give you things."
Ryan says, "I love My Little Pony. I love collecting My Little Pony. My life is My Little Pony."
Wow.
Awesome. I still love My Little Pony. I'm not going to say I used to love it. I still do, but yeah. The money is more in for My Little Pony. Is more in the older generation one, isn't it?
Look at that.
And you rarely find that these days, to be honest. Well, not in good condition anyway.
My local charity shop was having a sale this week, and I came out with 42 items, worked out at around 65 pence each.
Awesome. That was good.
Wow. See, they cleared stuff.
Yeah.
You did well. You'll probably want to go back there, and they'll put lots of new fresh stuff on the shelves. Win-win.
Yeah.
How are we doing for time? Wow, we've been going an hour. That feels like half an hour. If I go into a charity shop and I stand there, I watch an item for a while. I wonder if they'll send me an offer. You could make some really good little sketches for YouTube, couldn't you? Like eBay in the real world.
Yeah, you've talked about doing that before.
Well, I talked about doing, eBay customers in the real world. So going shopping and asking the question that, like, will these trousers fit me? Going up to the shop, will these fit me?
Well, this size 16 fit my size 12.
What size?
No, the other way around.
No.
These size 12 fit my size 16.
We could walk up to the counter and go, "What size are these?"
Oh,
and the lady says it on the label. Ah. eBay customers be like, we jest, don't take it seriously.
Andrew Rabbit's on his soapbox. What?
What does that mean? What?
I don't know what that means.
What?
Who's rabbit? What rabbit? Sorry. I'll stop if you see anything that you want to highlight, because I'm trying to get to the end again.
We will wrap up shortly. So pop in a word of wisdom. It can be related to the topic of the night, which turned out to be charity shops.
What have I missed? What was so far away that I was supposed to list? Please list
what was so far away?
Yeah, from further up the chat that it was ages ago.
I don't know. Just all of your stock needs listing.
Please.
Them. I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
We will find some common ground, I think, to get your stuff moving. If I clear all of mine and all of your stock is left, maybe I'll just do the listing bit. You do all the research.
I'm sure we'll come to some arrangement.
Well, otherwise I'll be bone idle.
I doubt you will. Miss Q says, I work in a charity shop and unfortunately we are controlled by an area manager who has insisted our prices needed to rise to take into account the loss of earnings during the pandemic.
Yeah, I just wonder, and I look at, I don't know, it's only my opinion, but I wonder if putting the prices up is actually counterproductive. I don't know. Maybe it's working for them, but who knows?
I think you two need to share an office for the ceramics teamwork is dreamwork. Well, that would be an interesting video, wouldn't it? By the end of the week would be like,
what was that?
That would be an impression of us by the end of the week if we shared an office together.
Twitching. She would kill me within a week.
The same, both ways. Both ways.
What, are you trying to say you're annoying, dear?
Yes. I fully admit it.
You heard it here first.
I fully admit it. No, we like our own space. That's the way it works. You know, we're married, we live together, we work together. Having our own space in the house is the only way that we have harmony. Really, that's how we figured it out over the years. We play our own music, we can, you know, get on with our own thing, and then we have, you know, we come visit each other for a chat, and it just works that way. But we've worked out that if we work together, then we just butt heads, don't we?
Yes.
We do. You know.
I know. I'm agreeing.
You know I irritate you.
Oh, took it off. Brendan says, Heineken, Andrea, from Benny and Catriona. Is that
Katrina?
Katrina? Is that Katrina? Wow. From Ireland. Sales have been mad for us. That's fantastic. Good to know. Okay, let's.
Oh, there you go. See, thank you, Richard.
Yeah, but I'm not selling my DM vinyl. That's a whole different question. We're talking about stock that we're selling as part of the business.
Oh.
Yeah. That's irrelevant, Richard. Quickly, Andrea, question. If you were listing what the UK would call a jumper, would you put it in jumpers and cardigans or sweatshirts and hoodies?
Jumpers and cardigans. A sweatshirt is like a tracksuit top type thing. This is a sweatshirt.
This would be a sweatshirt.
Yeah. This is a jumper. This is a sweatshirt.
Oh, I'm learning. Okay, I'm gonna whiz down. Sorry if we've missed loads of chat, which we have.
I'm interested to know what chat we've been missing.
Yeah, but if it would be for hours reading all this. Apologies. There's loads of really interesting comments about charity shops.
Oh yeah, Kelly says, let's just say we've struck a nerve with this topic. We have. I think we all all feel it.
You could go on and on talking about charity shops, though.
Yeah.
And there isn't an easy solution. And they're trying to make the most of their charities. But I do question that putting prices up helps. I don't think it does. Right. Any words of wisdom? I am struggling to get to the end of this chat. Right. Let's see if there were any. We've kind of, maybe we've missed a moment.
Do what inspires you, says Sandra.
Always good.
Oh, you said he was like I get you now.
Oh, yes, we had a conversation, didn't we?
I'm totally with you.
Because Gary's other half was Eeyore, apparently. She identifies as an Eeyore. And you said you identify as an Eeyore.
Yeah, but half Eeyore, half Winnie the Pooh because I'm Bear of Little Brain.
So you were Pooey Eeyore.
Yeah.
And
I said that if Nick was a Winnie the Pooh character, he would be Rabbit.
See, I thought I'd be Tigger. Because I kind of bounce around on one half the time, getting, lurching from one thing to the next. Never enough hours in the day.
Yeah, that's Rabbit.
Is that Rabbit?
That's Rabbit.
Oh, okay. I am a rabbit then. Right, let's just see. What else do we have? Do what inspires you. I like that. Twitching and hitching. I think that's it. Let's just go with that then. Today, we're just going to pick that one because I can't see any others. Where is it? There you go.
Do what inspires you.
Simples. I mean, there might be some more down the bottom.
Probably
if you
are, to be honest.
The
same boiling water that softens the potato hardens the egg. It's about what you're made of, not the circumstances.
Oh my goodness, that's so deep. So in that analogy, are you a potato or an egg? Has life made you hard or soft? Don't answer that question.
In that analogy, I think that actually life's made me a bit more cynical than I ever used to be, which is a shame. But there we are.
You old cynic, you.
Yeah.
What's that? Nothing Nothing haunts us more like the things we didn't buy. Ooh. A reseller word of wisdom, is that?
Throwing your unwanted items in the bin is a sin. Sell online to get some money in.
Wow, it's a catchphrase. Do you want to sell it to eBay?
To know the truth, you have where to find where the truth lies. You have to find to know the truth, you have to find where the truth lies.
That's a tongue twister. We saw the new eBay advert tonight. Well, it was new to me. It was all it was like a rap.
Yeah, no, they've showed that many times.
There's like a rap in it. There's like an eBay rap song. A girl singing a rap song. Wasn't my cup of tea.
Idle hands make light work, except when listing ceramics.
Yes, maybe. Right, do you want to pick one? I went with that.
Remember to first remove the fish when cleaning the tank.
What?
Okay.
Wow.
Miss it, miss out. You can lead a horse to water, but a pencil must be led.
Graphite, actually. Right.
An apple a day keeps anyone away if you throw it hard enough.
Where are you getting these from, lady?
Always remember that some of the world's greatest thinkers were just people who couldn't
Thwim.
Thinkers,
see?
Oh, right. Yeah. That took me a minute.
I like that. I like that a lot.
The chance you get is the chance you take. There's lots of these now. Never mistake knowledge for wisdom. One helps you make a living, the other helps you make a life. Oh, I like that one. I like that one. That's mine.
Well, let's end with Junie's comment then.
Oh, and before we do end, I meant to say this earlier, but we met Jilly Rance yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
And I just wanted to say, if you're watching this, Jilly, it was really nice to meet you and have a brief chat, although the woman on the counter was worried you were stealing her CD. So she kept interrupting.
Well, I put a CD down and I said to her, I'm going to pop outside because I asked her how much the ones were outside.
Yeah.
And then we chatted to Jilly and then I picked the CD up and she went, "You haven't paid for that, sir." I'm like, "I know."
She was
chill out.
She was going, excuse me, and then somebody else would come to the counter and she'd have to serve them, and she'd go, "Excuse me." She was very, very worried you were going to steal her CD.
her 10p CD. Not that that's the point, but yes. And I went and found 2 more to go with it.
Yeah.
Oh, we did buy. We bought a lamp in there as well, though.
Yeah.
That'll be in Andrea's haul on her channel, link below.
Yeah, you will see it in the video tomorrow as well.
Right, let's go. My hands are cold. It's cold in here.
Yes. So thank you for putting up with our ramblings about charity shops. I don't even know how we end up doing a whole live about it. But yeah, just to clarify again, not moaning, Love charity shops, just constructive criticism.
Slightly moaning about the attitude of the women that turned
Yes.
us away with all our stuff today. But there you go. Okay.
Anyway, have a good week, everybody.
Thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you soon.
Bye.